This is Jessica Violi. I'm her mum Tammy, and this is Dad Joe. Don't say that. To have any surgery for about 12 years now, but still, they still keep an interest in what she's doing and any medical conditions, and still like to have her in and just check on her and make sure everything's going all right. And there's still always, before we leave, it's if you need us, ring us.
Yeah.
If you're not sure on something, ring us. So we always know that they're there.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing. But it's just good knowing that even if she is in hospital for something else, we know they get wind that she's in hospital and they'll come and visit her.
Yeah.
And offer advice and just support.
Even the anaesthetists that do the craniofacial.
Dr. Wall.
We had.
I don't know. All I can remember his name is David.
David Sainsbury.
Sainsbury, yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
He found out because you can't intubate her properly.
She's very difficult to intubate,
And
It's quite
because it goes to
and then
one
it was
side.
hard enough after one of the operations, it all changed again, so they had to find out how to do it all again.
And they were brilliant. I mean, you know.
It's good that it's not just, I mean, Professor David, he's up at the top, but the fact is that there's like everyone is there for you. Like they all work together, no matter what field, whether it's orthopaedic or ENT or whatever. They're all, you know, that they're all there as a group. So everyone is there for you. Like they all work together, no matter what field, whether it's orthopaedic or ENT or whatever. They're all, you know, that they're all there as a group. So
and no one thinks of themselves as better than
No. Yeah, but they're looking after. I mean, I know that, you know, most of her problems are like her head, but the fact is they look after the whole body, not just, and it's not just surgically, it's also emotionally as well. So
I remember
as well. After Jess had her last big operation, there was a few more that they wished to do, which would cosmetically make her look better. But we nearly lost her in that last operation.
Yeah, so it's like...
And for me, it was more important, or for us, it was more important to have her alive than to care whether her eyes were exactly the same width apart, and you know, that she could keep her mouth closed or she couldn't. So we based our, I mean, they gave us all the information and everything, and they allowed us to make the decisions.
Yeah.
And we based our decision on no more surgery unless it was
necessary,
life-threateningly necessary. Yeah. We didn't care cosmetically that Jess didn't look perfect.
Yeah.
So
and that's the way it kind of should be. You should be doing the operations because it's health reason.
That was the only way we would have any other surgery, was if it was a health reason, not just for cosmetic reasons. I mean, we're not really here to please other people.
Dr. Anderson?
Well, we actually saw both.
Okay.
Yeah, Dr. David we saw originally. He diagnosed her, that was 23 years ago, with Pfeiffer's syndrome. And she was born at Ashford, then transferred to Queen Vic. And then after she was 3 months, they transferred her to the Children's Hospital where they started her treatment. She's 20, just turned 23. She's was re-diagnosed a few years ago with Antley-Bixler syndrome.
That's the fusion of
the fusion of the bones, but she was originally diagnosed with Pfeiffer's syndrome. But she had another genetic disorder which they didn't know what it was, and a few years ago Mr. Antley and Mr. Bixler discovered the other defective gene, named it after themselves, and she got re-diagnosed as Antley-Bixler.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think it makes much difference to the treatment she was getting. So, but yeah.
Similar sort of. It's in the same.
I think it's similar. Yeah, same family as Pfeiffer's syndrome.
And
well, she's had multiple operations. I've lost count as to how many she's had. It was mainly to release the pressure on her brain. So there was releasing of the bones around her head, and she had that. I think she had a lambdoidal suture release.
Yeah.
Was her first operation.
And then a frontal
and
orbital.
then a frontal orbital advancement.
Yeah.
She's had a couple of those. But yeah, it was mainly to take the pressure off her brain because her bones had fused. So
and she's got hydrocephalus, which she's got a shunt.
Plus she had fusion in her neck, her spine. She was born with no elbow joints. They are all fused, so she can't bend or like straighten her arms or bend them. She can't look up or down. She's also got fusion in her knees and in her spine as well. So plus an intellectual disability.
But does she comprehend?
She understands some things, yes. Yeah. She lets us know when she's hungry or she's thirsty. When she wants to do something, when she doesn't want to do something, she'll certainly let you know. She understands some things, yes. Yeah. She lets us know when she's hungry or she's thirsty. When she wants to do something, when she doesn't want to do something, she'll certainly let you know. She's definitely got a personality of her own. She's determined, stubborn, and cheeky.
She sleeps. We've got a special bed in our bedroom, and she sleeps in there. And at night, she'll turn.
If she wants to.
She'll hit on the side because she wants to roll over, and we get up.
Yeah, she can't roll over by herself.
4 or 5 times a night.
Oh.
And or if she dirties herself, she wants to be changed.
She'll let us know. Yeah.
She lets us know. And
She can't feed herself or she
No.
can't do anything for herself, but can't dress herself or anything. But yeah, she's quite cooperative in that sense. She puts one leg up to get one pant leg in and then puts the other leg up to get the other one in, so she's pretty good with that. She loves doing art and craft and drawing. At 7 months, what happened? 7 months. I was 7 months pregnant. I put a lot of weight on, didn't I? And we went back to my obstetrician, and he ran some scans and found that there was something not quite right in the ultrasound. And he sent them over to America and London to see if they could find out what was wrong, but nobody could come up with...
And they measured the bones.
Yeah, they just knew something was wrong and we wouldn't know until she was born.
They thought it was dwarfism at first, but then...
Yeah, and it wasn't until she was born and Dr. David came a couple of days later and diagnosed her. So,
It's quite brilliant.
very brilliant, very brilliant. So, but yeah, well, the whole team is... very dedicated team. Yeah. It's a bit like the Antley Bixler. Yeah. Because quite rare too. So
she's the oldest, as far as we know, in the world with it.
Really?
As far as we know. Yeah.
Wow.
So you're doing pretty good.
She can be very cheeky and she makes us laugh every day. So she's a joy.
That's wonderful.
No.
No.
She went to primary school, went to kindy, primary school, high school. So I enjoyed doing that.
So she more likely absorbs?
She does, She can't speak a lot. There are a few words that she can say. Don't is one of them. Of course, all children learn that. She can say mum and dad and hello. She says a few things, but there's other ways that she lets you know what she wants. So a lot of people that meet her sort of go away with the thought, she's actually more intelligent than what we thought she would be. No. It's quite confronting to a lot of people, but she's a little quiet when she meets people. She sort of until she gets to know the people, and once she gets to know them, well, then she opens.
Connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also quite funny. Some people she actually takes a liking to, and other people
She doesn't.
which can be a little bit hard when she likes one friend but doesn't like another for some reason. I don't know what it is. Well, we always thought that she did, because it's funny. We can take her somewhere and she doesn't mind being there, but we'll take her somewhere else and she'll close down. So yeah, it's some places she likes to go and other places she doesn't
like to go. Yeah.
So, and it's the same as if we go to a friend's place. Some friends' houses she likes and others she doesn't. Yeah, she's breaking it 3 times already. She just likes to touch everything, don't she? Hey? Yeah, she's got a touch. She's just lucky there's not a tablecloth on here today, because she'd be ripping that off. Cheeky. She's very tactile. She likes to feel everything goes in her mouth.
Yeah.
If it's long enough, she'll put it in her mouth. So, but she likes anything that makes noises.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus her iPad. So,
also, is sight difficult?
her sight is difficult. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
her sight's not the best, and her hearing isn't
Not
too bad, but she feels everything. And it's funny actually, because when she was little she'd feel everything with her feet
with
first.
her feet, and bring them up to her hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You okay? She did that all the time, didn't she? Every toy she'd put down to her feet, feel it, and then with her feet she'd bring it up to her hands.
Yeah.
So still does it. But we've had a long association with the craniofacial unit.
With Professor David.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's funny. There's a little bit of a connection with my family and him through my uncle. Yeah.
Really?
So so that sort of made it a little bit easier, because we were in like, oh my God, what's happening? Yeah. So so that was a bit easier. So
we had him. We had and
Mark Moore. And Dr. Anderson.
And Cindy Malloy, her
neurologist.
It's
quite good because you've got the whole team supporting.
Yeah.
It's
team of doctors.
But really it even starts with the office staff.
Yeah.
They're sort of basically your first touch point, because you have to ring them for appointments and everything. So we've built up a good friendship with the girls in the office, and and having counsellors on staff was good too.
Yeah, that was good.
And Bronwyn is always amazing. She's been there with me through every surgery. So
that's like the girls up at the Children's Hospital in the office. Sarah and Rebecca and Deb. They've been through.
Yeah.
In fact, most of them have been to Jess's birthday parties, and and Professor David came to Jess's christening as well.
Oh.
So it's nice getting that personal touch. You don't feel like it's a sterile condition talking to doctors all the time. It's nice to be able to talk to them, on a first name basis and feel the connection, because you're going through a very long journey.
Yeah.
So,
and I imagine quite a trying journey.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And also I find that with this craniofacial foundation, you kind of like coming to the appointments to tell Prof about what's happened in the last year or something like that.
Yeah.
We see
update
Dr.
him.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Once a year.
Once a year, and
it's good to update everything. And they're interested.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, I've just finished this degree, or I've just done this, and they're actually like, oh, good on you,
It's good having the encouragement and the support. Because one of the things we were told was Jess would never be able to walk. But through the therapy, the physio and everything and the speech therapy, and we actually got her out walking, which is something that they said would probably never happen.
Yeah,
but yeah, she walked for a couple of years
yeah, by holding her hand,
Yeah.
or you'd let her go by herself and she'd take some steps and that, which was good.
But when she had one of her major operations, unfortunately, she lost all of that. So these things happen. But yeah, we just persist. You know, we had the speech therapy and all of that, and that was, you know, good to have. And I think that's helped Jess a real lot. So, and even now we have speech therapy every fortnight for her. So.
And what's been one of the most amazing experiences here? Like,
Amazing experiences.
yeah.
Her coming out of swine flu.
You had swine.
She had swine flu, influenza A, and pneumonia. And they gave us 24 hours. They said we have to pull the plug, and that shattered us. But after a day,
after the 24 hours, she
started coming good.
But even though that wasn't a craniofacial problem, the craniofacial doctors were still coming down to visit her.
To see her, make sure everything was going all right.
Even though it wasn't their field, they were still taking... And every time she's been in hospital, even if it is not craniofacial related, they'll always come down and check on her and see how she is. So, yeah, it's just not...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we have to do this to Jess.
Yeah.
They take an interest in her entire health.
It's not a sort of like this.
That's the really good thing, is that because it's a whole team. And we wouldn't have got through it without the counsellors.
No,
I mean, they didn't help just in getting us through Jess's surgery, but also in some of our private things as well. Like Joe was having trouble getting time off work.
So,
you know, so she helped us out with that as well. So,
like, he's like a father figure to
yes,
me.
and we've seen him in the street a couple of times, and he's come up and to say hello and all of that. So
it's like seeing an old friend.
Yeah.